Hello and welcome to the CamWax Creative Space. My name is SJ and today we are showing you how to make infused calendula oil. The method we are showing you here can be applied to many different herbs and botanicals. We are using calendula today as this is a perfect infusion for use in products such as lip balms and salves. We will list the ingredients and steps below in the comments section. All you need for making your infusion are some dried botanicals, a carrier oil, a jar, a strainer, and a bottle to hold your infusion when it's ready. For your jar, nothing fancy needed. In fact, this is a great time to reuse a jar you already have. Just make sure it has a snug fitting lid. I am just making a small amount today, about a cup, so I'm using a jam jar. But the larger spaghetti sauce jars should hold about 2 to 3 cups. The jars with the green lids I found at Dollarama. I know we sell jars, but I couldn't resist these cuties. I'll probably use them for other infusions later. Here's our pretty calendula we are going to use today, but other botanicals could be chamomile, comfrey, rose petals, or perhaps lavender. I am filling my jar to about 2/3 full. Do not overpack the botanicals. We want the oil to be able to get in all those nooks and crannies. For my 1 cup of oil, I used about 5 grams of calendula petals. For a carrier oil, I am using sunflower oil as it is great for its own inherent qualities such as high levels of vitamins A, B, D, and even E. In this jar here, I ended up using about 200 grams of the sunflower oil. You could also use grapeseed, safflower, almond, or even jojoba oil. You can see here I left about a 1/2 inch gap from the top of the jar. I want some room so we can stir up the ingredients later. Now, put on the lid and put your jar in a warm spot. Over the next 4 weeks, occasionally tip the jar upside down or get a clean spoon and stir the contents. 4 weeks seems like a long time, so if you plan to use a lot of this oil in your recipes, I would make lots of it in advance. After the 4 weeks are up, you will need to strain your mixture. I suggest a fine mesh sieve. If you use cheesecloth, it will absorb some of your oil, and we want to save as much of this wonderful mixture for our recipes. Pour out your mixture and press down on the petals to get all the oil out. You could also leave this for a while to let the oil drip some more. I'm going to store my oil in this amber bottle to keep it as fresh as possible. Remember to put a label on here with the date so you know when this batch was made. The shelf life for the sunflower oil is about 2 years with proper storage. Keep it out of the sun and maybe in a cooler location once it's been made. I'm keeping the flowers in this jar as I will use them later in some soap. Your oil is now ready to use. Where you would use a liquid oil in, say, a lip balm or hand salve, you can now use your Calendula Infused Oil. Thank you for joining us today, and if you found today's video helpful, please hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell for notifications when we publish new videos. Cheers!